Like, oh, I'm back. I think he was like doing school or something, but now he's back, and I love it. His videos are so good. Um, but they're so scary, and it's kind of nighttime. Okay. Let's watch this one. Oh my god.
I think I can like hear someone in my house and I swear I saw someone and I'm really scared to go check from the attic.
Did you hear someone on the attic?
Yeah, like I know there's this person that lives.
I haven't seen this video, by the way. Like, I've seen a lot of his videos too, but I have not seen this one specifically.
The internet is filled with opportunities for anyone to host their own platform and create content to meet the diverse needs of many. Some more recent controversial platforms cater to those willing to fill content niches often consumed by lonely men or individuals seeking a more intimate connection. These platforms are notorious
I might get banned.
for fostering parasocial
I might get banned.
relationships, which, while usually harmless, can turn dangerous when a client becomes overly attached to the creator. This is exactly what happened to an OF creator in 2022 when one night, at 4 o'clock in the morning, she woke up
Bro,
with the terrifying
OnlyFans?
sight of
Like,
one of her
OnlyFans
customers
girls
standing
are possibly like. I feel like nowadays, OnlyFans girls are like the more susceptible people to like get like stalked, especially because how creepy and weird guys are, and it's also like that's what I feel bad for like OnlyFans girls, especially if you live in like a big city, like or like in a big state like Texas, California, because you can live in like Los Angeles, not be a big OnlyFans girl, only make so much money, but those guys where it's like, oh, I know where you live, blah blah blah, and the creepy shit like that. But this in the attic, that's fucking crazy.
in her room, silently watching her.
Oh my god, it's so fucking.
Rachel Nunez was a single mother in her early 20s from New Hampshire who started an OF page to get some extra cash. Business was going as usual until one day in October of 2020, aimed and make video calls. Mauricio quickly became Rachel's #1 fan, and he was earning a lot of her attention. One day, Mauricio offered to buy Rachel a TV and a fireplace for her apartment.
What the
Rachel
fuck?
thought that Mauricio seemed nice at this point, so she gave him her address so he could send the gifts. Well,
Ooh.
Mauricio did end up sending the gifts, but he didn't stop there. He ended up driving 350 miles from Pennsylvania to New Hampshire, completely unannounced, to visit Rachel. Rachel was clearly shocked by this, and initially told him not to come around again. But Mauricio was already thoroughly obsessed with her, and he ended up making this drive on multiple occasions. Rachel's reaction to this may not be exactly what you would expect. Her responses to these visits were mixed. Sometimes she would tell him to go away, but other times she would tell him that she loved him and that she missed him. They even had an intimate encounter with each other in December of 2021. The situation quickly blurred the lines between a customer-client situation versus an on and off again romantic relationship. But there was one particular thing
What the
Rachel told
fuck?
Mauricio, which would later turn out to be a massive mistake.
You know what else is mad? Okay, I gotta stop. I'm sorry.
make those jokes.
I'm sorry. This is fucked up. I'm sorry. That was a stupid joke.
This
I'm
statement
sorry.
stuck with Mauricio far more than it should
Sorry,
have,
though.
and sparked
I'm
fears
sorry.
that would turn into a horrific event.
Make an apology video
The
right
mixed
now.
signals didn't.
This is my formal apology.
This video was taken when Mauricio tried entering a back barn area of the house. He needed to insert the phone through the window to figure out why he wasn't able to get it opened. This would be one of the first of many visits Mauricio made to this home unannounced, and he made his way inside multiple times. On February 8th, 2022, at around 10 o'clock in the morning, Mauricio recorded this video of him walking around inside the house. Rachel must have at least suspected Mauricio's presence in the house at this time, because just under 2 hours later, she sent him the following texts. Hey, call me right now. No, leave me alone. No, it's f***ing important. What? They go back and forth with Rachel trying to get Mauricio to call before Rachel just responds with, I know you're here. What? The f*** are you talking about? You're here. No, I'm not. I was just making sure you didn't break into my house or something cause my door looked weird. I want nothing to do with you. Then stop texting me. Dude, you said you were gonna show up last week, but the snow stopped you. You said you were just gonna walk around my next. Wanna FaceTime in a bit? Hold up. I'm on the phone with my mom. Cool. I think I'm literally in love with you. Please don't say that. You're just the only one that makes me happy and feel special. I'm just drinking alone once again cause it's the only time I actually feel something. I just wish you were here. If I was there right now, what would you do? I'm outside. I'm gonna shower, then I can come and say hi real quick. But like legit, I can't even stay long. After these text messages, Rachel met Mauricio in his car outside, where they had a brief, intimate encounter before Rachel went back inside, expecting Mauricio to leave. But Mauricio had no intention of leaving that night. At 1:51 a.m., Mauricio texted Rachel, "Are you still up?" After getting no response, he got out of his car and made his way into her home. Once inside, he took his shoes off to avoid making any noise. He remained in the house for the next 2 hours. Every detail of what he did in these 2 hours isn't entirely clear, but one thing we do know is that he snuck into Rachel's room while she was sleeping, lifted up her robe, and took an exposing video of her on his phone. Shortly after this, Rachel woke up and saw Mauricio standing in the doorway.
I don't
before he
like
quickly
that.
jolted away. Rachel freaked out and immediately texted Mauricio, "Are you in my house? I'm calling the cops if you don't answer right now. I just saw you." Mauricio was radio silent, trying to come to acceptance with the fact that he had just been caught. Rachel was still panicking, trying to figure out what was going on. Then, suddenly, she heard a noise coming from the attic. Fearing the worst, she called the police.
I think I can hear someone in my house, and I swear I saw someone, and I'm really scared to go check.
You're in?
Rachel Nunez.
You think you saw somebody in there?
I mean, I can't be imagining.
Filled with urine, a location tracking device, and Apple AirPods. Which reminds me to introduce today's sponsor, Apple Air... I'm just kidding. When the case went to court, the defense argued that Mauricio thought Rachel was his girlfriend, and the ways in which she led him on confused him into thinking this is what she wanted.
So you hide in the attic?
He's a client. He thinks that they actually have mutually.
Hold up. Where is he? There's no way. I swear, he probably fell asleep.
I'm being a whole Ben and Jerry's.
I'm literally reacting to scary videos on stream right now.
I'm watching Smitty's Sons of the Forest playthrough.
Bro, I really want to play Sons of the Forest with you guys. Oh my god, I love the Forest. I really want to play that with you guys too. Or maybe even like modded Forest and have like do stupid shit. I'm gonna fucking text him. Let's see. Cause he's still like we're all still in Discord.
She still continued to say things like "I love you."
Okay, like one thing I'll say about this. He's completely in the wrong, right? Completely in the wrong, right? Should have never done that. That's fucking weird. But what played with him the most, and I will say this, what played with him the most was the fact that she was technically leading him on by saying, "I love you," doing all this shit, like, oh, like, never talk to me again, do this. But then, like, the next day, oh, I miss you, I do this, do this, do this. You're just gonna make the man more delusional than he already is. And you already know this man, like, is fucking crazy. But I also get that, like, the situation that she was in and she needed shit. But it's also like there's things that you do and you don't do, and it's really fucking bad. So like I'm not saying she's right, I'm not saying she's wrong, I'm just saying what they both did didn't really help anyone out. So it was just really bad. But he's more in the wrong than she was, because at the end of the day he's the one that fucking lived in the attic for months at a time.
Wait, he lived?
With his head, and that she did in fact tell him she wanted him to be obsessed with her.
Is it fair to say that you lead him on?
Yes.
And is it fair to say you were messing with his head?
Not purposely.
What does that mean?
It means I had a lot of mental stuff going on. I don't know.
But you agree with me that until the interview that you think you messed with his head?
Well, yeah.
She also says the reason she entertained this nonsense for so long was because of her mental health issues causing her to drink on a daily basis. Now, obviously this case has really unique circumstances that differs it from your typical stalking situation, but I was still shocked to see how many people in online forums were in support of Mauricio during this trial. On one
That's
hand,
fucking weird. Why would you do that?
yeah, I see why people don't like that Rachel kept feeding into all of this. I also
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like it either, right? Like, I wouldn't like if a girl led me on and doing shit like that. But it's also like, you gotta know that if a girl tells me, oh, I want you to stalk me, I want you to follow me, I want you to be obsessed with me, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna live in your basement. I'm not gonna live in your attic. I'm not gonna, like, sneak into your window and be like, what's up, baby?
And
Like,
also, it's fake. It's a fantasy.
it's a fantasy. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, am I gonna be obsessed? Maybe. Am I gonna do stupid shit? Maybe.
But you're acting like you're not actually.
But I'm not gonna be like,
obsessed.
let's stalk a girl, harass her, then make sure she fucking hates us. Like, no. But, like, come on. How are people gonna support this man?
think that it was stupid, and I'll even agree that Rachel was 100% just using Mauricio for financial and emotional support. What Rachel did was shitty, but here's the thing. Even if I paint Rachel in the worst interpretation possible...
Yeah, like, no matter what you do, like, yes, she's a shitty person. Yes, she did this. Yes, she did that. But like he's gonna say, no matter what you do, what he still did was infinitely times worse than what she could ever do.
You cannot blame her for your fucking dumbass actions.
Because, like, realistically, he could have been a murderer. He could have killed her in sleep. Boom. Gone, dead, and he's out. But no, he was just really fucking weird. Which isn't any better, but it's better than fucking dying. But still, you could potentially... Because you don't know what goes on through that man's head. What if he gets mad one day, you bring a guy home, next thing you know, he fucking kills you, the fucking baby, and the guy you brought home, all because... You say you loved him one day, you had sex with him. Like, that's not going to work out. Like, he's a shitty guy. He's really bad.
Mauricio still comes out looking like an absolute freak. What Rachel did was morally wrong. What Mauricio did was morally and criminally wrong. Sure, Rachel told Mauricio that she wanted him to be obsessed with her, but that in no way equates to breaking into her home while she is sleeping and taking violating videos of her while living in her attic. No normal person would even begin to think that this is a sane thing to do. You can paint Rachel however you want, but at the end of the day, Mauricio is still a creepy, stalking weirdo. Nothing more, nothing less. Mauricio was found guilty on 2 counts of burglary, 3 counts of criminal trespass, and 1 count of invasion of privacy. He was sentenced to 1 year in jail, which at this time is now over, and required to participate in counseling. As disturbing as the whole incident was, it definitely could have gone a lot worse. It's a good thing Mauricio wasn't violent. I hope Mauricio is getting the mental health treatment that he very clearly needs. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.
Yeah, thank goodness he was not fucking violent. Thank God. But God damn, why are you that stupid? Like, how can you be that fucking dumb to give a guy your fucking address? Not even a P.O. box, not even anything, not even like a dummy address. Your literal address on OnlyFans? Yeah. Like, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Where the fuck is my friend?